Well, hello and welcome to the summer version of History 1123, which is Western Civilization 2. I'm Eric Bubba. I'll be your instructor for this summer term. And this video is designed to just give you a quick overview of some of the things that you need to do to gain access to the course and to start your work. Okay? When you log into the course and you log into the Canvas site and you click on your course, this is the page that you will see. This is the home page. And if you scroll down here, you'll see that I have a list of things that you should be doing, including watching this video, reading your course syllabus, reading the instructor contact information. Any of these blue things that you see in this list are links that should take you to that information. How to gain access to your textbook, which we'll go over real quickly in a second. Modules using MindTap, which we'll go over a little quickly in a little bit. And your first week assignments and the proctored testing information. It's a lot to do, but if you'll go through this checklist, you'll find that you will have a better knowledge of how the course works. All right, real quick, let's take a look at some of the things that you need to be doing. Okay, first, the syllabus. Okay, there's a link over here that says syllabus. There is a link right there. When you click on that, it will take you to the course syllabus. All of this information is important, including my instructor information, virtual office hours. If you scroll on down, course goals and objectives, the textbook information, topics that we'll be covering, how you're graded, of course, which is very important, and the proctored exams, the required proctored exams, the scale, some very important information here about late work, which does not exist in this class, testing, including the proctored testing information, attendance and withdrawal, which is very important stuff. And at the end of the syllabus, when you finally scroll through a lot of this information here, you will see a course summary that has all of the due dates for the assignments throughout this course. Okay? So that is an important document. So make sure that that's one of the first things that you do after watching this video, of course, is to take a look at your syllabus. Let's go back to the home page. The next thing on our checklist here after getting the syllabus is to read your instructor contact information. Okay, that's just a page that tells you how to best get in contact with me. There's another video right there that you'll be able to have access to, my office phone, my email, and important information. Okay, so that stuff will be available to you. If you'll go back to the home page again, then the next thing on our list is the textbook access information. Okay. Now, my screen looks a little bit different than yours because I'm the teacher. Okay. But on your screen, if you will go over and take a look, there is a link right here that says bookshelf. Okay. When you click on that, then it will take you to a page that will look like this. It should have your name right up here. Okay, to gain access to your textbook, you simply click on the textbook image here. And when I do this, it opens for me because it already knows who I am. Okay, so I'm going to go in and turn myself into a student real quick so that you can see what it looks like on your end. So if we go in here and now we go back to bookshelf, okay, then when this pops up, it'll have your name up here. When I click on this, it will take you to a page where it asks you to log in. Okay, and it asks you for your email. You can put your Heinz email in. If you're a student from another college, you can put your student email in. It doesn't matter. It just needs an email to pair with. Okay, so let's just call ourselves a test student at heinzcc.edu. And when I click continue, this will come up. And it asks you for your first name, your last name, a password that you got to have and got to remember, a security question that you can choose from, what's the name of your favorite pet, what did you want to be when you grew up, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, the answer that you provide. You have to click I agree you have to click the accept and close there, and you click finish. And once you do that, it creates your account. So once you have done that, okay, from here on out, if you go and click on bookshelf, then it will open the textbook like this is about to do. Okay, so boom, and now you're in your textbook. Okay, so the table of contents are right here. So if you're in the modules and it tells you to read chapter 15, you can click on chapter 15, and there you are. Okay. So that is available to you, and from the first day, all you have to do is create that account. It is very important that you create that account immediately so that you can start reading in your textbook and completing your assignments. All right. Also, let's go back to the home page. If you will click on this link for textbook access information, there are also a link here for instant access information and bookshelf support if you need that. There's a little brief little thing here about reminding you about what I just said. All right, so make sure that you do this, all right, immediately. It's the most important thing that you can do the first day of class. All right, back to our home page, and let's kind of go down our checklist again. So we've done that. All right, this course moves using modules. A lot of people try to do this over here, and they don't understand that the course runs through modules. All this does is give you a calendar of upcoming assignments. It doesn't give you the whole picture. So let's go and click on modules. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you go to the course modules, all right, this will open up. And it looks a little bit different because it's my instructor site, but you'll get the picture here. There is a module, for example, that has all of the instructor information, Hines policies, course policies, help and support, proctor testing information, textbook access information, okay, that I just told you about, okay, help and support using MindTap, okay, all these things that we're discussing really quick. Then you get to your first week assignments, and you'll notice that you have assignments due in this course and in the next couple of days, okay? So if you will click on those, it will take you to the assignment requirements, okay? Week one discussion, for example, asks you to introduce yourself to the class and to comment on 2 of your classmates' posts. It's very important that you read the directions for these assignments, okay? Simply posting your introduction isn't complete. You must post and then comment on 2 of your classmates' posts. This will be important because later on you'll be doing the same thing for some of your assignments. Let's go back again. And when we get back over here, there is also, in addition to your week one discussion, there's an orientation survey that you will need to complete, okay? And it is due by June 1st. So those are the 2 things that you have due almost immediately. But then when you get into chapter 15, you will see that chapter 15 has certain things already up, okay? If this is a link, I'll show you what that does in a minute. There's a PowerPoint here, all right? There are flashcards here, and then there are the chapter 15 assignments, okay, that are due by June 3rd. So this course runs through the modules, and you can see that if you keep scrolling, all right, you get to chapter 17, chapter 18, and then all of a sudden you get to the Unit 1 exam. All right. A lot of people will see this on their calendar, but they don't ever go in the modules and take a look at the study guide, which is an important thing to do. So go and make sure that you progress through the course using the modules. Okay. And every assignment in here has a due date. So if you keep scrolling down and you find these things that say assignments, it has a due date there. Okay. So there's one for June 10th. There's one for June 14th. Okay. So it's very, very important that you progress through the course using modules, not just looking at what's due. Okay. All right, really quick, because I'm going to run out of time here in just a second, is using MindTap, okay? There is a program provided by the publisher that provides us with some of this information. There's some assignments that will come through MindTap, but a lot of the information for the course will, or a lot of the study information for the course will too. So for example, if I clicked on that link back there that says A Century of Crisis, all right, it wants to load that in a new window, so I will do that, and this will open up. And it wants me to log in, okay? You will have to do the same thing. You're a new user, create new account, and it will ask you some of those same questions, okay? Your email, your password, all right, your time zone. All you do is set this up. You have read and agreed to the Cengage service agreement. You click register and you're off and running. Okay. And you should only have to do that one time. Okay. So if you're playing in the modules and that comes up, you need to complete that. And from then on, you should be fine. Okay. All right. Last thing, let's go back to the home page. Okay. And I want to kind of tell you a few things. Okay. That since I'm running out of time, if you scroll on down here, there are some important dates. Okay. Those are things that you will need to kind of be aware of. When midterm is, for example, the last day to withdraw, when the last day of class is. So I stick that on the home page to kind of remind you. I'll remind you more about proctored testing and stuff like that. I already talked a little bit about your week 1 assignments. We've already talked about using MindTap. Okay. The only other thing that I want you to kind of be aware of as you start down this path is making sure that your browser is updated. We usually use Chrome, okay? And if you use Safari, if you have a Mac and you use Safari, if you have another computer that trying to use, for example, the old version of Internet Explorer, it will hate you. Canvas will hate you. All of this technology will hate you. Download Chrome. It's a free download. Firefox here is an equally good one. Okay. If you already have those, go over here and go to help. If you're using Chrome, you can go to About Google Chrome right here. And once you're in there, it will check for updates. Okay. So my Chrome is up to date. So yours should be too. So if you're using Chrome, make sure you update your browser, you update your Java settings, you update Firefox if you're using it. If you're using a Mac, it is much easier to use Chrome or Firefox than it is Safari. There are some things that it does not like, that Canvas does not like, that MindTap does not like if you use those two browsers. So we try to use Chrome or Firefox, and it seems to work a little bit less glitchy. Okay, so I would suggest that and make sure that your computer is up to date. The other thing is that this class moves at a pace. Okay, if you go and click on the calendar over here, then it lists all the due dates in calendar form, and this moves at you quick because it is a 16-week class that was designed and scrolled down to 8 weeks for the summer. So you have to stay on top of your assignments. Late work is not accepted. So if you are turning in assignments late, you're going to be receiving zeros, you're going to be marked absent, and your grade is going to plummet. If you're making hundreds on your exams and making zeros on your homework, you get the idea. Your average is not going to be as good as it should be. All right. Another thing, real quick, is that I will be out of town in Tampa, Florida, for a week starting in really at the beginning of June, to grade AP history exams. Okay. All that means is that during the day, I won't be available to answer email, but I will be online every night. And I'll remind you of that in an announcement. All right. Good luck, guys, and let's have a great semester.